Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I remade this look from the 2025 Pride and Prejudice movie. I really love this movie, I really love this look, I love how natural it is and all the earthy tones, so yeah. Hey, so I already started out with moisturizing my skin and now I'm just going to use a primer. I don't normally use primers, but I only have this one, it's the e.l.f. primer. I'm just going to pat that into my skin, rub it in. Okay, so in the reference photo I was looking at, she has like this very natural, even finish. So it doesn't really look like she's wearing anything. So I'm just gonna use this skin tint from Ilia because I find it looks very natural on me. Oh no, is it not gonna? It's not gonna focus. But yeah, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my fingers. And then just like pat that onto my skin. Okay, so I got the skin tint all blended in. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little concealer on my eyes because they're a little dark, and in my reference photo they're just like a much more even color, but I don't want to go too much because her face looks very natural. So I'm just gonna do like the tiniest bit. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with my fingers because I find always blending concealer and foundation out with my fingers always looks so like natural and skin-like. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Yeah, just the smallest bit of coverage just to even out everything. On camera, the darkness under my eyes are really showing up. So just a little bit more. Okay, if I look up, you can't tell that my under eyes are dark. I go like this, you can see it. Oh yeah, so next up, I'm gonna use some setting powder because it's looking a little dewy and we don't want that. So, but I also don't want to go too matte. So I'm just using this Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm gonna take this little brush and put it under my eyes like this, just so that my under eyes don't crease because my under eyes do love to crease. And same thing on the top lid. Okay, now I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder all over my face. Just like this. Okay, so I got the even base down. Looks pretty decent. Next I'm gonna move on to like my eyebrows. So she has like pretty full eyebrows in the photo. So I'm just gonna take this pencil and like kind of fill them in, but just kind of follow my natural eyebrow shape. So yeah. Just gonna start in like the middle of my eyebrow here and on the end and kind of like make my way outwards. So there's the one eyebrow. I'm just gonna a little more on the top here. There we go. And then the other eyebrow. Just gonna do the same technique. Well, I'm like so used to like being like super close and up front with my mirror, but I can't do that with here. But yeah, let's see. Eyebrows looking, they look decent. Okay, the eye look. The eye look is pretty simple, almost not there, but I can see there's just a little bit of brown eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take like this shade here and like put it into my crease and lid. Just like this. You probably can barely see me put this on because my hand is in the way. And then on this eye. And I'm just gonna kind of pull it out on the edge there because that's how it kind of looks like in the photo. And I don't think I really got the corner here that well. Okay, so now I'm gonna take like more of this flatter brush and just go in with that same color and like put it underneath the lash line. It just kind of really gives this effect that she's kind of like not wearing makeup, but like, I don't know what I'm saying. I just really like the way this looks. I think it really like helps make her eyes pop out. And it just really adds like this natural look where we're like so used to putting like this bright concealer underneath their eyes. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll add the mascara, and what I'm gonna do for the mascara is I'm not gonna go that heavy on it. I'm just gonna kind of push it up against like the base of my lashes and then put just the smallest amount on the ends of my lashes because it looks like she's not wearing much or like any mascara at all. But yeah. Just a little wiggle. And I will fix that later, but yeah, and then just go. And then a little bit on the bottom lash. And then the other eye, of course. Okay, great. Eyes are all done. Next we're gonna do blush. I really love her blush. It's like this nice, like neutral, naturalist color. So I'm using this one from Rare Beauty. This is the shade Hope. And this one is a little tricky to use, but I find that like putting a little bit on my finger like this is the easiest. So like her blush is more on the center than the face than like up and out. So I'm just kind of do that, start in the middle, and that looks like a lot, but it's okay. I'm just gonna like start blending this out, blend it down a little bit. Kind of not bringing it out too much. And then the other side. Nicely blending this in. I love how blendable this is. And I think this color is such a perfect color for this makeup look. Just want it like a little more by the nose here, down. There you go, it's a very, very natural look. Okay, and then the last thing to do is the lips. She kind of has like this like corally color. I tried my best to find something that would match that. So I found this thing at Ulta, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the center of my lips. Like this. Right, and then I'm just gonna kind of like blend it out with my finger. And then this should get me close to like her lip color. I don't think it's gonna be exact, but this will be close enough. And I should have moisturized my lips a little bit more. They're a little flaky. And then, yeah. I really like how that looks. I feel like that's a pretty close match. So yeah, that's the completed makeup look. I'm gonna do my hair a little bit for this. So yeah, this is my Elizabeth Bennet makeup. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!